Then I remember.
And let me ask at this time, you're at Scanad.
Yes,
I remember meeting
I
you.
just joined agency.
Yeah.
So I worked as a copywriter, and I worked as a copywriter.
Because you're a very creative guy. So Collo, let me even say, even just in this interview, I can see how you're the artistic side of you. Boss una drop bars just every tukenda off camera, you're just unako hapo na drop bars too.
No. So for me at that time, I'm at agency because my love was music. I didn't mind being a copywriter, but why am I a copywriter? You get what I'm saying?
I get.
And
why am I working on plan B?
Yeah, man. Why? Where did I go wrong? Now, at that time, Kenyans too, still providing a market for foreigners. You guy, Maze, incoming, Nasibu. I remember 2007 or 6. I called Pinya and I told him, Ebu, give me Diamond's number. And I called Diamond in 2007 or 6, those days. And I told him, youngin, you're going far. You're going far. God gave me that gift. I see. Nikisikia na naona mse. Hata bila wewe kuniambia, naweza kutel uko na kitu crazy na music na unaenda. You guy, I remember, Diamond changed the game. Because this is a guy who's coming at how much he spent on a video? $20,000. And at that time, even as a copywriter, I know it was a hiding place that God took me to hide me, but even in that hiding, because I didn't have a strong relationship with him then, nilibondeka. Madent tu. Madent. Nilibondeka juu. Imagine una make dough. Nilikuwa na make dough ile design ya. When ni copywriter uko na kitu ka tuchuani kwa account kwanza inaingianga tu. Si ndio? Alafu mimi nilikuwa na believe it doesn't harm to present a jingle idea to any of the client services within whatever accounted agency. So I was a supplier. In a month, I would write at least 10 jingles for different brands, and each would give me, let's say, 700 G's extra.
It was raining.
Money was never the issue, but I never saw that money because, again, my spirituality wasn't lit. So that money ended up in creating more debts. As in, basically, if you don't sanctify your money, you're screwed. You're screwed. And how do you sanctify this money? Principles, giving. I'm not saying I never gave, and I think part of the mercies and the graces were around those 2 moments of you'll go somewhere. You guys, I remember I gave Kanda Bongoman was performing at Deep West, and I tipped him. You know the way you go and give money? About 50K? About thousands. I just had thousands like this, about 50. Money was never the issue. It's not. But know who to serve. If you know who you serve, he'll entrust you with that money.
Yep.
But you don't chase success. Dr. Maina Azimio has told me, you don't chase success, you attract it. So you can imagine agency life, 2013, tried still going to the studio, but the songs weren't working, man. 2014, after Tusker Twende Kazi, the campaign, for the first time, a client put down 1 billion shillings to say we're going to use this 1 billion for marketing. I was part of that cast and the production team. Came back, lost my job at Scanad. It was time to transition, but I was confused because...
Hold on, that Tusker, what was it?
Tusker?
That Twende Kazi.
Tusker Twende Kazi, it was a campaign
Yeah,
by agency for Tusker.
Yeah, so what were you doing?
I was part of the cast. So the idea was taking a test of home to Humphrey Ayange in England.
Yes, I saw that thing. It was like the Amazing Race.
Yes,
It
it was
like
something like that.
Yeah.
So we were part of that production. I was for the leg for going to Barcelona.
Hey, boss, you're going to skip over this story. That was a big thing. It started like in SA or Tanzania, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
50 people, 50 days, one task.
An incredible journey of 10,000 kilometers to deliver a taste of home to a brother in London.
A journey you can be part of.
We're looking for 25 people to say Twende Kazi and join the Tusker 25 on this mission.
Join me.
Join me. Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
Join us and be a part of Africa's most epic TV show.
Twende
Kazi.
It started from TZ, it went Ethiopia, it went Uganda, and they had different artists from all those regions.
Yes, even Nameless was.
Exactly.
Nameless was
Hata
that thing.
kina Baby Cool walikam.
Yeah.
So it was a big campaign, but
No one Jiro Gadiomi. No, just go.
no. So it was interesting. We went through that, and
So when you came back from that, they were like, Paul sana wezi, your job has gone.
no, see, kwanza, hey, that issue, it brought issues because
Competitor brand.
no, Tusker was their account at Scanad, and there were people who were sleeping on their jobs or giving the client a raw deal at that time. And I said something that I shouldn't have said. Or rather, I was just innocently saying it, but ilichokoza kidonda fulani.
corporate politics.
Hizo corporate politics, maze. That's what I was telling you in the first place. I wasn't cut for agency. I can be a great creative director for agency,
But not in that environment.
I don't think they can afford me now. You know, so I thank God because when I was leaving agency at that time, I was in debt. I owed Barclays about 3.5 million shillings in debt. I didn't have a job. My relationship with my family and my daughter was done.
Hold on, we've not even talked about the beginning of your daughter, but go on. Yeah?
I met Phoebe in 2009. In 2011, when we released Party Don't Stop, is when my daughter was born.
Yo.
So 2012, I joined agency. So between 2012 and 2014, I was never at home. I was always on the hanye, booze,
Yeah.
chiles. That was yani, and lost. You're lost. You're screwed. I was in the gutter.
Boss, you may never remember this, but I bumped into you in Jammu sometime. You were,
I remember.
I think you were coming high.
Yes,
To-
I
think you
remember.
were
I
going
remember
to
that
get
day.
Europa or something.
No, I was going to see Robert Randall, the producer.
Oh, yes.
I remember. In fact, that's the funniest thing. Out of all those days, I remember that day. Now, those days, when you saw me that time, I was a really disturbed person. And it was ugly, but I thank God because we are here to tell that story.
They must,
It's part of the testimony. So I'm sharing with you an update of my testimony. Do you want to get another location number? We keep on right here.
Keep
Hapa tu.
Yeah, we keep it right here.
Sawa, so-
you just needed to stand.
So ilikuwa crazy juu.
So now you're in debt, Barclays in Nini.
Yeah, man.
You and your daughter and wife, it's just
There's
crazy.
nothing there. There was nothing there going on. I didn't know. I was in need of a mentor, a role model. I needed deliverance. I thought of running away. As usual, unajua ile zale life imefika mwisho. Saizo una imagine uko na debt. Uko na debt ya bank, uko na debt ya hao, uko na debt ya school fees. Paka hizo mashake nilikuwa nimefikiria nimeshika, gari ilishia, title deeds zikaenda zote. Ni crazy juu, unajua sasa hapo ndo sasa ni sensitive juu. Now these pleasures become, the devil uses them, he perverts them. They become escapes. Because you're not managing expectations. You have an emotional imbalance. You get?
Yeah.
So the way out is either drinking or sleeping with women, watching porn, masturbating. Those are your escapes. So that's what became.
That's who you became.
That's who I became. I was constantly high, nilikuwa navuta zote, koroch, nini, name it. Lakini ile kitu sikuwa ingia sindano. Na again, maze, sindano ni ngori, siwezi wisheni wanata afike huko. But karibu nilikuwa nafikiria kuhepa niende steto. Niende kwa mami. Jiza unadu. Na hata hiyo time mami alikuwa ashajua mtoi wangu gone. Unaona? Nilikuwa solo maze, nilikuwa na feel niko alone. Alafu maze unajua unablandisha tu maze, unablandisha, nilikuwa nachoma. Yani nilikuwa nachoma paka. Unachoma na unajua unachoma. Ilikuwa crazy man. So wife yangu alianza kupray. Alipray akaanza kwenda, alikuwa anaenda alikuwa na do deliverance classes na discipleship. I remember, special thanks and shout out to Pastor Pam. Pastor Pam alikuwa anaongea na yeye, anazungumza na yeye. Akaanza kupray between 2014, towards the end of 2014. Akanigia book fulani ni read kuhusu fear. Unajua fear ndo sasa hiyo ndo kuanga the seed. Nilikuwa na fear. Akanigia book about fear. So unajua za copywriter nililearn the interest of words, understanding what words really are. You know? But then I needed a spiritual understanding. So I looked, because as a rapper, as a lyricist, our words moved people.
Yep.
But then where are these words from? So I looked for the source of words and I went to the word. So as my wife was praying huku, me I would enter the house, nimetoka kufanya maneno zangu, naingia home, napata naomba. Alafu unajua ile anakam. So unajaribu kutafuta, devo na kudanganya kutafuta reason ya kujichizisha ndo mwachane. Unajua yeye ulaya na kila na steal na destroy. So yani unajua paka unajaribu kucheza ile umetoka wapi? Sasa ni saa ngapi umeingia? Unajua ile
exactly.
Anasema maze nimetoka maze church. Na mzee ni church gani unaenda? Na unajua mimi ni grow up as a Catholic. So church yetu, for me going church ilikuwa routine. So haukuwa unaenda ati kumeet na God. Ulikuwa unaishia kushow up. Niliishia church. Wife maze alipray. Huko na pray, huku mimi nikaanza kutafuta word. Buda mimi unajua mimi nilikuwa nimeingia maze, nilikuwa kwa pipa. sijui naweza kuexplain aje, but kama kuna msee ana watch na anaweza relate Kenya, nasema mimi nilikuwa na feel niko kwa pipa. Unaona huko, unaona D kwa ile dump site. Nilikuwa nimetupa huko katikati. Life yangu ilikuwa na feel hivyo. So nili hack tu nikaanza nika surrender life yangu first.
So
kwa Christ.
Kabla uanze kuread word ama ulianza kuread word kwanza?
Nilikuwa nimeanza kutafuta hiyo word but sikuwa naitafuta, nilikuwa na peruse. Una peruse. Ndio sai wife akaniintroduce. Kuna siku wife nilikuwa naenda kumchukua kutoka huo Pastor Pam, but in the process God use my spiritual mom. She's called Prophetess Nekesa Wasike. She's a psychologist and also studies divinity at St. Paul's, and she's my spiritual mentor. I met her through my wife, and that day I'd gone to check his. That day
spider.
That day I'd gone to nilikuwa nimeishia kuchukua wife kutoka kwa hao yake, meet alikuwa na keep it real na mimi jo. First aliniangalia venye tu niliingia, aliniambia naona napenda madem. Nikamwangalia nikashindwa huyu ni nani? Hata sasa umetoka kuona mmoja, si ndio? But nilikuwa attracted to the truth because I guess nilikuwa surrounded by yes men for a long time. But my heart desired the truth. So tulikuwa naishi B hizo siku. Wife akaniambia we, tutakuwa tukienda church. Na kwa nikienda church na mtoi wako na ukam na sisi, basi juu ni nini tunafanya na wewe. Buda ukiulizwa hiyo swali na wewe ni mwanaume na uko na makende ngapi? Makende ni 2, si ndio? Hizo 2 zina represent New Testament, Old Testament. Si ni tester. Mwanaume ukiulizwa wewe unakuja church ama ukuji, na useme sikuji, hiyo inaonyesha una kiburi.
What?
Unaona? So nikamwambia ndakuwa nikikam, but nikamwambia hii church kwa say funniest thing ni God ni crazy juu church yetu hiyo time ilikuwa hapo tu karibu nao. Yani imagine hapo. Yani unaweza hata tembea. You have no reason. So that was 2015. Nikajaribu kudu song ingine
so for your daughter.
Acha hiyo nilifanya before niokoke.
I love you. I love you, baby Tawala. You the cutest. You the cutest.
Oh, je t'aime Tawala, mama. Je t'aime Tawala.
My daughter was cannot express the way I feel, but I pray my actions do. And even though I'm not the perfect dad, I promise that I'll always keep it real. 'Cause my love for you is true, keeping you happy even when you're sad. You can count on me each and every day. I'm on my grind, hustling for you in every way. Your mama needs a hand, you need some school. Times are getting hard, but I'll be there for you.
Just wanna say that your papa is very proud of you. They call me a dreamer. Yeah, for believing in my baby, believing in so you. So call me a dreamer. Although I love you and may all of your dreams come true. No matter how hard they try, they can't stop the plan of the Almighty. When you make me smile, it's a blessed day.
July 15th, 2011, That's when you sent from heaven. 5:30 a.m. Drum roll 7. You took over my life. You reign and Okomana. You're my princess, a ruler. So nikakuita Tawala, baby girl. You know what's up.
Yes, I remember this one you did for your daughter.
So nikajaribu kudu song inaitwa Pasuka. Maze ilioga. Wow. Me in my history sijaiona song yani I could do venye nikikucheza hiyo song si mbaya, but when seasons are done, you guy, it doesn't matter who you are. When seasons are over, you move with the seasons.
Yep.
Baby, let's dance. Shake it, shake it. At this rate, you gon' break it. Watching you moving your body, your nipple morale, you're so elevating. Since you're feeling the beat, I bet you can swim in my flow. Girl, when you whining, you're bringing the heat. Fire, see we can meet on the floor. Chukubamba umebamba, kuli kucho kukakucha. Ukitaka nipe namba, enyewe I see me in your future. Kumebamba, kuli kucho kukakucha. Ukitaka nipe namba, baby I see me in your future. Mangiri leo mangiri. Hiyo kiuno inani, nisha kisu kikali. Yani umadada waniua, vile unavyokata waniua. Najua unapiga ya chupa ndo maana unapasuka.
I'm just a squirrel out here trying to get a nut, yeah. This is your world, so why don't you shake your for me, girl, for me, girl.
So mi nilikuwa najaribu kufitin kwa season za wase wengine, na hiyo ikuwa inaweza waka. So 2015 hiyo song ikachapa. Hiyo time nisha okoka, juu niliokoka end of 2014, but I never went public.
So where did you were alone in your room? Or ulikuwa wapi?
When I gave my life to Christ. Sasa unachiki 2014 when I just left towards the end, when I wanted to give, that's when I gave my life. When my wife gave me that book about fear.
Okay,
that's when now I just started seeing, okay, this thing called Jesus, this name, so this name as a copywriter, if all those words, I've heard of those words, I've channeled them, I've spit them, I've rapped them, but then there's a name that is above all other names that overcomes this fear that I have. Jesus. I gave my life 2014. 2015 ndo sasa ilikuanga molding time. Unajua God TD Jakes anasema there's a crushing. I've read this book about crushing. When you want God now to, you tell him have your way, he crushes you. Anakumaliza Buddha maze.
It's painful but it's good.
Bro, usiseme painful. Juu sasa ka providence yote ya do yako ilikuwa inaingia, ulikuwa na make do yenye si kingdom financed. So your do yote yani I had a phone book with over 5,000 contacts that I thought I knew. I know Chris Kirubi, I know my friend. No Jesus. Cursed is the man who puts his trust in men. You guy, I was just cursing myself. Cause you know it looks times maze, hakuna do. Hakuna do. Bro mimi squeeze ati stima zinaenda ati wase hapa 4 hours wase wanalia na wanakujizika pale wale mapol bearers. Stima imeenda. Bro, sisi tulikatiwa stima for over 4 months.
What?
Na sasa imagine hiyo stima imelinkiwa na maji. So hauna stima, hauna maji kwa keja yenyu.
Hauna source ya do.
Amna source ya do. Mama ndo alikuwa the only one anafanya job hiyo time Kenya law. Na already salo wake ilikuwa inakatwa juu ashachukua loan. So hata kuget so mbili hakuna. Na saa hizo unajua mnapambana, yani unajua hiyo ni place sasa unaweza give up. Mtoi wangu wa kwenda chuo 3 months mpaka tukazoea. Nikaenda Stato 2015. In the midst of all this, hiyo time ndo sasa nilikuwa nimeacha TI kabisa. Nilikuwa nimeacha 2015, niliacha TI kabisa. Nilistruggle na fegi kidogo. Bangi bado nilikuwa na ila. Unaona? So lakini niliacha hiyo 2015. Sikuwahi cheat tena on wife yangu ever. Na I pray to God itabaki hivyo. Unaona? Yani 2015 ndo sasa, yani God alikuwa ananishow ni hivi. Indo life. Sasa alikuwa na scales zikatoka 2015, unaona. Sasa indo life wa hivi. But hiyo sasa, remember hiyo ni stage 1. Na unacheki umeokoka tu 2014. Hey. 2015 ikaenda Stato, Colorado. Hiyo time maze ningekuwa na gap ya kuhepa Kenya. Juu there was nothing going on for me in Kenya. The only thing I was trying to do was I was supporting a friend of mine called OJ with the music department for NAM Festival. So you know, yo, what do you need? I got you. And you know, God would provide manna
for the day,
just enough. You won't sleep hungry. But mimi siku hizi muona ati wasa na complain wamekatiwa steam. Ati steam. Mnazungusha juu ya steam. My friend. Auctioneers walikama wakachukua vitu. Things went. Nilienda, so nikaenda Stato. Penye nilienda Stato, of course madhangu walikuwa wananiangalia hivyo na shindo umse hizi as in what's going on in this guy's life. Kwanza nastuka umse amefikaje hapa. Sasa hizo tulikuwa tumegiwa grant na Ford Foundation. They were paying everything, man, to get visas. Kwanza si ndo tulikuwa the first guys to get visas of 5 years. First list. Yani wale wasa wa kwanza venye Obama alisema hivyo. Si ndo tulikuwa wasa wa kwanza tukaget. Tukafurahi. So, kenda Stato. Tulikuwa tumeenda kuattend Denver Sister Cities Worldwide Festival. For your information, the city of Denver is a sister city to Nairobi. And they've been having this relationship from 1975, over 40 years.
What?
And this Sister Cities Act has different countries that have sister cities. So Kisumu is a sister city to Boulder, which is still in Colorado, you know. So us guys had gone, courtesy of NAM Festival, we'd gone to push that. That's when now I got to meet with Nyashinsky after 8 years. So imagine I've not seen this guy from 2007. We're seeing each other 2015. So he flew to Colorado. He stayed with me. We stayed the entire 2 months together.
What?
We even went to Vegas to shoot. Now you know.
So at this time unasikia umsi anataka hata kurudi.
Sasa alikuwa ananiuliza wewe ni aje? Namwambia you guy maze Isaiah ilikuwa Isaiah 60. I'll rise and shine for your time has come. Yeah. Tell him God is gonna use you, man. Your time has. So he was worried. He was asking me, "Way, nikidu music wase bado hata so nikamwambia Nyash ni saa hii. So tukaenda Vegas, tukashoot Now You Know, tukashoot mavid, tulirecord ma song. Yani ilikuwa poa, it was a good refreshing moment. And one thing hata maze pastor wangu alikuwa ameniambia hiyo siku maze, aliniambia maze ukienda state usitooks maze. Usitooks yanks mngine. Hii kitu ni ile tu. Prophetess alinishow hivi, aliniambia Collins, when you go there don't misbehave. Na maze hizo ndo sai molding nilikuwa na show. So niliadhia, unajua.
So did you tell Nyash now what's happened to your life?
Ati you time. Nyash sasa hakuwa naamini. Nyash anaangalia na shida. Yani umsema ukoka. Alikuwa na tuko kwao. Amka asubuhi anaona umse anafanya prayers anashindo. Uni ule Collo. Tuna pray na mwambie wewe tu pray, tulikuwa tunashika mkono tuna pray. Nilikuwa na, in fact during my salvation years, one of the guys who I hope to work with one day, his music saw me through my salvation and my molding after salvation. Nathaniel Basse. Yeah, I really listened to a lot of music.
Imela.
Not just Imela.
Just the full shebang.
This is a story of a brother. I remember that song. But Nathaniel Basse saw me through that transition. 2015, after we did all those, there was a song that leaked. You remember it was called Mta. Mta ina manyoka siamini. Kega.
Yes, yeah.
Sikia vizuri. Ni wewe Alibaba na Wise 39. Beat ya Kega.
Himtaina manyoka siamini. 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 Hifimbo simetoka mbali. Wote watatoka pangoni, watake wasitake juu nyimbo ni kali. Najua uko pema peponi isizo. Ni Maulana tuompa shukrani. Himtaina hasira so sara ni a thing of the day. Ukibaki mgutupu ni dhambi Nyash. Himtaina manyoka siamini. Si wote wajuku wa Adam na watu waishi kupuko maskini. Since money is time, I'm the man of the hour, Nani kasisi? Wacha njwe nani kasisi? Katika jina la Baba, la Mwana, Roho Mtakatifu, jobaki na sisi. Himtaina manyoka siamini. 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 Himtaina manyoka siamini.
Oh, so we didn't get to officially release that song, but 2016 came. So 2015 I came back, right? That was the same year that Nyash came. So I saw him. So guess what? Check this out.